This game definitely feels like it's following in the stead of Devil May Cry 4 in that it's unfinished.
You never intended to forgive me.
I think it's more so a case that definitely more effort went into the red route, obviously, and the blue route is kind of more there as like an afterthought. Which I get it. We can't all be Fallout New Vegas with literally like so many dozens and hundreds of permutations of the potential outcomes we can get. Whoa, where did this come from?
Oh right, this is where I fucked up. The first time I recorded his blue route and accidentally hit the green route instead of the blue route, because after Ieyasu, after the Mitsunari battle, the game opens up and gives you the option for to continue on the blue route, to give you a green route, and to give you a purple route. I hit green by mistake and didn't realize until I was 4 stages in. So I'm like, this is a great opportunity, actually. I can show you why the other routes are completely fucking stupid, because they just have a completely nothing ending in a random stage that doesn't mean fucking anything and doesn't have any dialogue with any other characters.
Yeah, that was Masamune's stage. Weird.
Yes. Yes, you know what? I'll keep that in, and then I'll cut it, and then I'll cut back to another. It gets me every time. Cut back to another, to a fresh recording of the blue route for the second time.
So that means you essentially played Ieyasu's blue route twice. Am I understanding that correctly?
Yes.
Almost twice. Oh, man. And the main red route took like 2.5 hours.
Yeah. I was not gonna be pulling any punches this time.
Yeah, you wouldn't either.
Since the only thing that matters in blue routes is the ending anyway, I'm like, fuck it, I'm just gonna take as many shortcuts as I can. There are some stages where you can literally just run up to the boss in the beginning of the stage. I'm just gonna do that.
Yeah, I don't blame you, honestly. Honestly, with Ieyasu's playstyle in this game, considering that we can see like the holes in his gameplay, it's like, yeah, it's probably just more optimal to just run to like commanders and bosses and just take them out directly. I mean, that seems to be Ieyasu's ethos in general, running right up to Hideyoshi and taking him out.
Hey, it worked for him.
It was pretty effective in dividing Japan immediately. Oh wait, this is Motonori stage. Huh?
Yes.
Yeah, I just noticed that. Okay. We were just talking about last time how, oh yeah, we haven't seen him in a while, and here we are.
He's relegated to, because he doesn't have interaction with most characters, he's sort of relegated to being one of the stages that doesn't have any dialogue for a lot of characters. Yeah. It's funny, in this one, you are only required to beat 2 enemies to win this stage. This one gatekeeper, and then Mochinari himself at the end.
Yeah. You know, I was just thinking in the back of my head, I don't know why, I was just thinking to myself, how could you fix Ieyasu's gameplay easily and just get away with it? First thing that came to mind is just have him do more damage, like maybe like some sort of buff that just makes him do like 50% more damage with each attack. I think that'd actually be pretty good for a lot of enemies, really. And then it just came to mind, what if we gave him like the fucking Masamune Ieyasu upgrade with the Renbu route? That would be interesting. And all I can think of is just, yeah, he's gonna make the stage explode.
Yeah, that would definitely be something else. You know, they really should have done more with him since he was the penultimate boss of that game.
Was he? I don't remember that.
Yeah, because it's Nobuyuki is allied with Ieyasu, and they're the Eastern forces.
Oh yeah,
and
right.
Yukimura is still part of the Western forces.
Got that part.
So you have to fight. You fight Ieyasu and his 3 health bars, and then you have to fight Nobuyuki and his like 5 health bars.
Because that's how it actually played out in the actual lore. Holy fuck. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yep.
You know, okay. You want to give him an upgrade? Literally just, holy shit. Okay. Yeah, it's my idea right there. Just make him do more damage. But no, so you know the general things how Virgil plays in DMC4 with the Beowulf gauntlets. with how
Yeah.
he with like enough focus meter, he can just overcharge, quote unquote, his attacks and just make him have obscene properties. Just have Ieyasu do that. Just give him Virgil's Beowulf gauntlets and have him just like, I don't know, just go Tsunade level with the punching an enemy launches them into the stratosphere or some shit. It's absurd, but it's cool.
Actually, by default, I think by default he actually does have one of the highest attack metrics in the game. I think the max attack stat is 1,000, and whereas most characters sit around 600 to 700, depending on the weapon and item setup, I think his is like 800 to 850.
Hot damn. I would go higher than that though.
So it's
like, it's one thing for a character to have like an attack that you can use five times to kill a group of 5 enemies, but with Ieyasu, it's like you can just have him like one shot each enemy, but he has to do it to like each of the 5 enemies. I'm not sure if what I just said makes sense. It just an example popped in my head, but you can just easily have him one shot dudes. Like, swing for the bleachers, have him do really fucking obscene damage.
Sorry, all I heard was bleach.
I did not say anything about... Oh, I said bleachers, right? You'll hear in the playback, assuming Discord just cut me off hard. Or, oh wait, no, actually, I just had a great idea. Just do what Balrog does.
Wait a second.
Or like you hit it, right? You probably don't know. If you're doing the boxing gloves version of Balrog in DMC5, if you hit an opponent like 5 times in a row, it'll supercharge it and get additional properties. So it's like, yeah, just have Ieyasu, like, if he punches enough enemies at once or like consecutively, it gives you a buff that just makes you do obscene damage. I think that'd be pretty cool. Like, momentum him.
Remind me, isn't there a character in Street Fighter named Balrog?
Yes.
Okay, I thought that's what you meant before you said DMC5.
By stage. No, DMC5, the new Balrog gauntlets that Dante has, the one where he can capoeira dance if he'd switch to the kick stance. Pretty cool stuff. No, with the boxing glove stance, like if he hits an enemy like 7 or 8 times, it'll like supercharge the gauntlets. So you could just apply that idea to Ieyasu and really have him fuck enemies up.
I'm counting on you.
And then you can do something ridiculous,
Yeah,
like,
that sounds cool.
I don't know, with that light volcano move, you can have it full charge in like halftime. The thought.
Yeah, that sounds pretty ridiculous.
But it would work. If you have a linear hitter whose attacks are close up in a Warriors game, well, you might want to actually have him do some good shit.
There is a character in Dynasty Warriors whose weapon is a set of gauntlets, and he's a giant buff guy.
Yeah, he's part of Wu, I think. Yeah.
No, he's part of an initially neutral faction, but ends up joining Shu, the big caveman with his wife, the Amazon.
Oh, I'm thinking of someone else then. Okay, I was thinking of one of the members of Wu, like the tall dude. I don't think he's black. He starts with gauntlets. He has gauntlets in like 7, I think, but I think he changes in like 8 forward.
I have to check
Here,
that. Oh yeah, no, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, big guy Kyle.
Yeah, it seems like a Kyle character.
He changes to the ring weapon. Yeah, there's that, but there's also the caveman guy with his wife that has the giant gauntlets, and he has a lot of melee attacks, but most of his combo finishers are grapples.
I know exactly what you're talking about. That shit's fun.
Yeah, picks you up and throws you, and his gauntlets are bigger than most people's actual weapons.
Jesus Christ, tell me that's not an intimidating sight.
And speaking of Kyle Bear,
that was 100% a Kyle character if I've ever seen it, though.
Looking back, it really is a wonder that he got to play Gohan compared to most of his style.
I'll one-up you. I'll say it's amazing that he got cast as Aizen, because some of his stuff back then, you wouldn't immediately think of him as like an Aizen character, but no, he does the role exceedingly well.
Kiba.
There are two things that I inherited from my father.
Immediately before getting the Aizen role, he played fucking Kiba.
Yeah.
Is the spirit of the samurai. I may not have great skill, but I do possess loyalty.
I may not have a great skill, but I do possess chainsaw swords.
Grace my lord's name.
The games just keep on proceeding to shit on him more and more with every passing game.
Yeah, it's a damn shame too, because this design, it's like, it's pretty generic. He's not even, he's not even attacking you with that. But yeah, no, like this design by itself, it's bland, but you could easily overhaul him to make him like a lot more intimidating as fuck. I mean, dude, chainsaw swords, how can you there's a lot to be had here.
Oh yeah, there's one thing I want to say that's a little interesting about the stage gimmick is you beat some of the guard towers, and then on the floor you spawn the pictures of Otomo and his former master Zavi, and because of the great loyalty that Munashige has, he refuses to step on his portrait, so he has to take the long way around. As you saw back there a minute ago, I kept punching him into where the portrait was, but he kept bouncing off of it like there was a wall there. He literally cannot go onto that space, and if you try to knock him into it, he bounces off of it.
Also, I love how this dude's hurtbox is big enough that he doesn't just magically fall out of your punch barrage.
I don't think he has a fall down animation. I think he just reels back if he gets hit hard
I think
enough.
you're right, because every single other instance of doing that attack, like everyone gets locked into a combo with the first hit, which I think is part of the big problem. I guess that means Ieyasu's got a good matchup against this guy. I'm just
against people that are tall fuckers that don't fall down.
Yeah, let's go with that. Fuck it.
This is a stage that also has no bearing on the story whatsoever, but I think it was the first time that I had seen it so far, so it's like, you know what, fuck it, I'll include it the once. It's not like we're gonna see it again.
Punching the wall? Okay.
That's the area where if you don't kill him right away, Munashige pops out of to try to get into the building because he can't step on the portraits.
Okay.
He'll just burst through. He just burst through the wall. So I'm like, hey, that's there. I'm not going to show it, but it's there.
Neat. Oh wow, that fuck me right. That explosion actually did a good amount of damage to the command post. Like half of its hit points, which is gone.
When you land it right, and no one's there to fuck you up, you actually do a significant portion of damage. That number isn't wasted.
Yeah.
It is kind of wasted in the crowds, though. But against, I guess you would call the commander as a stationary enemy. Like that. That'll happen a lot. Yeah, I would just love like a buff system to him where he can just do that full charge in half the time required. Oh no, that's it. That's all he fucking needs. Yukimura has a buff. Masamune has his buff with the altered moveset. All he needs is literally just an attack
literally
buff.
just give him the gauntlet buff thing that Dante has in DMC5 and he's good. All he's got to do is just land a bunch of hits in a row and then he gets supercharged. And then he gets a bunch of cool properties, like he can do his charge moves in half time required, or do more damage, or have more range.
To be honest, I don't even know what his personal skill is.
Oof.
The one you actually have to equip, so... yeah, that'd be something. If he actually had something useful this whole time and I just didn't know.
I'll be honest, from what I've been observing from him the whole time, no, you'd probably... This definitely seems like a character where you can make them good, but you have to go out of your way to like find this up to make that actually make them tick.
Yeah, you need the right item set up.
Whereas Mitsunari out of the box is good.
I think he might still be classified as one of the 2 best characters in the series.
I mean, honestly,
And
probably.
if he's not the very best, he's tied for a character that plays very similar to him, but is just faster.
The 4th commandment of Zavism is missing. We should make one
I wonder about something.
What's that?
Well, some people have done it.
What's up?
The thought came to mind, and some people have done tier lists for some Basara games, and someone posted a Basara tier list on the subreddit r/Dynasty Warriors. Almost got there, buddy.
I mean, would it surprise you if there wasn't enough recognition in the West for there to even be a Basara
Yeah,
subreddit?
probably. Well, I don't know. It's not impossible. I don't know if you can make your own subreddit, but that'd be interesting.
Even if there was, for it to still be populated nowadays.
Yeah, here's one I found. I'm pretty sure 4.
Alright, this should be good. Yeah, that's... oh, no, okay. This isn't gonna be an actual... This isn't a gameplay tier list. There are NPCs in here and characters from the mobile game. This is a character's preference or favorite character tier list. That's a shame.
Your baptismal name shall be Angry Kitten.
Love that running commentary that guy's giving.
I've been a hit with all the ladies.
Ever since Zavism, I've been a hit with all the ladies. That sounds like a cult. That does kind of sound like a cult.
Yes, especially since Zavism is supposed to be a stand-in for the Catholics. Because there was actually a Catholic missionary by the name of Francis Xavier.
Okay, here you go. This is a link to an
Do I
old
believe-
GameFAQs board.
Oh boy. Alright, let's have some fun.
Since I found Zavism, I got a great promotion at work.
Psycho Magoichi A, E the rest. That's adorable. Itsunari Matsumune.
Get away from me, you filthy commoner!
Well, for that third post, I'm in agreement except for having Oichi be in the top tier, and Ieyasu being in the second tier. The rest of it sort of tracks.
What's wrong? Why do you pray so?
I can tell the ones that actually play the game because, yeah, no, it looks like everyone is universally putting Mitsunari at the top.
Yep. Ieyasu top tier only because of his headbutt. I mean, it's a good stun move, but...
I wonder how much stun it gives.
have to-
If you can stun like a boss, that would probably be pretty good.
No tier.
Tier A, walking awesomeness.
Low tier
yeah,
awesome-
you can tell this is a post from like 2010.
Found Zavism, my life has turned around.
Low tier Masamune. Fucking what, bitch?
I mean, I wouldn't. He's not amazing, but I wouldn't call him bottom tier. Holy shit!
I will let you off just this one.
He's not S, but I would put him in A
I would
at
probably
least.
put him like low, like bottom of high tier, maybe.
Bower-tastic?
To think it's brought me here.
The hell
No
does
idea.
that mean?
Such is life. And that is why it is my destiny.
So anyway, why was Ieyasu going through his territory right now?
And unite our country.
Oh, this is one of the stages that doesn't have any bearing on the story because in Blue Routes, only 2 of them actually
Oh,
matter.
okay. Got it.
So I'm like, alright, I'll show off exactly like 2 stages, maybe. Because otherwise this would only be like 30 minutes, and even that feels like cutting it too short.
That is totally fair. Nah, dude, we can squeeze his entire blue route into literally one single video.